everyone. Welcome back to True Telos Trading. Today is August 4th. We got one good trade in today. Again, we are sticking to those A quality trades, only trading those stocks that we consider A quality by our True Telos Trading rating scale. So let's go ahead and get into that trade of today. The stock we traded this morning, the ticker was ATCH. And again, today is August 4th, 2025. The stock had breaking news this morning. So this would put our news catalyst, these points would be 3. The stock did have a float below 10 million shares. As a matter of fact, it was about 2.4 million shares. So this would definitely be a 2. It was trading above the daily 200 moving average. This would be a 2. Actually, no, it was not trading above the 200 moving average. That will be a 0. When I first looked at it this morning, it was not up above it was not over that 50%. This would be a 0. It was under $10. As a matter of fact, it was well under $10. When I purchased it, it was about 25 cents, as a matter of fact. So this would be a 1. And it was not among the top 3 when I first looked at it this morning. So this would be a 0. So again, why did I trade this stock if we had a score of only 6, and down here, anything from a 1 to 6 would be an F quality trade? When I fill out this paper in the morning time, I have room over here to write notes. The stock was moving up off very, very good volume because of the news that had came out. So I wrote down the things that could move up. Of course, the daily 200 moving average, that itself can change, but it was far enough away to where I thought it wouldn't be a significant change that I wouldn't see this. I think the stock was at 25 cents and the daily 200 moving average was at $1.31. So I wasn't expect this to change at all, seeing how it is so far away. But with a score of 6, if the stock got over 50% and then it became one of the top 3 stocks in the market, this score would go from this 6, which is an F quality trade, all the way to an A. So I put that chart where I could see it so I could monitor where that price moved to. And as a matter of fact, what I thought would happen, it did happen exactly. So this moved up over 50%. As a matter of fact, I think it got close to 60. So this was a 1, and it became the number 2 stock in the market at the time that I traded it. So this became a 1 as well, which moved this from a 6 F quality stock to an 8 A quality stock. So again, it moved from an F quality stock to an A quality stock. So let's go ahead and see what type of trade I took on ATHC. ATCH. This is our stock that we traded here on the 1-minute chart, ATCH. I entered this trade, or I tried, and I will explain in a second. I tried to enter this trade through the break of this high. Tried to enter this trade through the break of this high. So I pressed the buy button about right here at 25 cents as the price broke over these previous highs of the day. But what happened was my order was rejected. So I kind of sat there for a second because I was wondering what happened. And normally when I press the buy button, it tells me like over here on this right hand side how many shares I purchased and at what price. But that never popped up. After a little bit of investigation, it looked like my order was rejected, and it was rejected because the price that I was trying to buy it at was a lot. The price that I was trying to buy it at was wasn't the same price as when I pressed the buy. It's something kind of confusing. If I can try to explain it to you in the best way, let me go back here and look at it. What it told me, it said the limit price entered was too far away from the current price. So I'm guessing the spread on it was a little bit too big for me. I was trying to buy a considerable amount of shares of this stock. As a matter of fact, when I was able to buy it, I was able to buy it a little bit higher than that 25. I wish I would have got it down there, but I was able to buy it close to 20 2581 0.2581, and I was able to purchase 3,568 shares of this stock. Since it is that lower price of under a dollar, that 25 cent, I went ahead and purchased full buying power of it, and I was looking for this move up to this next resistance point. On the daily, I went ahead and marked it off on the daily, and it shows up on all of my charts here at 27 cent. So I was only looking for about 2 cent of profit on this trade. What happened? So when I pressed that buy button, I didn't fill, so I pressed it again, and I filled all of those shares. I filled most of my position up here at that 25.8, and I tried to sell up here at that like 26.4. Tried to sell up there at that 26.4, and the exact same thing happened. It told me that that limit price was too far away from the actual price that I was trying to sell it at. At that point, I got a little panicky. I just started pressing the sell button because I wanted to get out of the position. I was up as far as I wanted to go. I saw this resistance up here. As you can see, these three candles that rejected off up here. I tried to get out up there, but I just had to keep on pressing that button. I didn't get out at the exact price that I wanted to, but today was still a profitable day. I entered. I bought those 3,586 shares at 25.81 cent and sold them at 26.2612 cents. So I got a little bit under 1 cent a share. That was enough for me for today. That was a lot of shares, a lot of mental anguish when you are in a position that big and you're trying to get out and you can't get out. So again, a profitable day. Stuck to the strategy. This was indeed an A quality trade. As long as I stuck to those principles of my strategy, now that's what I want to do consistently, and that is true telos trading. So this trade was a small green day. It was about $10.04, but a green day nonetheless. Again, we are sticking to our strategy. We are sticking to our True Tellus trading grading scale, and we are entering and exiting our trades based off of our strategy. So far, we have been successful. Even though it's a small green day, it's a green day nonetheless. I want to keep these going. If you're interested in how I am doing these trades, please leave me a comment. Ask me any questions that you want. As always, I'm an open book, and I hope you have answers for my questions. So again, welcome to True Telos Trading, and I will see you next time.